Hello, it is a kind of an unexpected video because I didn't think I would record something today, but there was a lot on my mind, and I really wanted to talk about to express of some of my thoughts. And if you remember, I've said in a previous video that I've turned 17, and back then I was really happy about it, a kind of, but now I have the thoughts of the fact is that I'm not enough, that I don't do enough. And not in terms that I don't do enough, and I've thought back then that I don't do enough, and those thoughts are just progressing. Well, to some extent they are, but not just gradually. What I want to say is that one of the first thoughts when I would just turn 17, but well, on the exact date of my birthday, I wasn't really sad about it, or just I wasn't really thinking a lot about it. It just was like a one simple thought which wasn't just not gnawing at me for a long time. So I've just, let's say I forget about it, but to what but today I've been thinking about it a lot, because when I was thinking about all this stuff I was doing back then, all the stuff I was getting better at doing, and just about the fact that I became much more efficient and productive, was really, those facts were just really motivating and inspiring for me. I thought about myself as if I'm doing really good, and as if I don't know what I want to say by that, but well, I just thought that I do pretty much, and it is in my subconscious. Those thoughts were like, I am doing pretty much for a 16 years old, even though I didn't consciously think about this number of 16 years old. But now I just started to understand that I really was connecting my progress with my age. And because of that, one of the first thoughts when I just woke up, thinking that, well, I'm 17 now, where that I need to do more. I need to do much more, because, and I just don't know why. In my subconscious, just the formal fact of getting this step from, or getting one step higher from 17, or from 16 to 17 years old, was just, as I said, a formality. And it is even a logical thing, because, well, let's take a step back, and I want to say that I really love anything to be logical. I need everything to be logical around me, because all illogical decisions and all people that just are driven by their emotions or something like that, not using their real logic, sometimes really annoy me. And because of that, I just I have a principle of, or a value, that if I don't like something about other people, I won't do it at all. I will try my best not to show a certain demeanor I don't like in other people. And this thing that I just think about myself, that I don't do enough, that I need to do much more as a 17 year old now, and it is pretty illogical for me, because you become better not by just achieving this formal number of days, let's say, you lived. You not don't become much better if you just go to bed and wake up 1 year older. You get better gradually during this year, during this 365 days of of day-to-day progress. And to be honest, I just don't understand why I have the thought of the fact that I don't do enough right now. But well, today I can't say that I've did enough, that I have done enough. I have done pretty much nothing. Yeah, I've lost today, and it's really just, I can't say that it is humiliating, but I'm really dissatisfied with this fact. And nevertheless, I don't know what I even want to think, but what I even try to say with this. I can't say that I'm complaining right now, because I understand that this desire of being better is what I was preaching all this time, and what I believe in still. And maybe well, I've said it in one of my first videos that all those videos I am doing are generally for myself, because I just need to speak up, and I need to express some of my thoughts. And you know, if something is in your head and you just don't talk anyone about it, those things may be not resonating with you at all. But if you say it out loud, those things feel as if someone said it to you. Those things feel as if someone really smart and successful said it to you, and because of that, it's much easier to follow your advice and be much more just consistent about it. So I don't want to complain about the fact that I wasn't really efficient today and pretty much all this week, because I said, you know, when I just started making a plan for every single day I was mostly completing all of it. I had at most one really not dull but unnecessary thing, just one extra thing that wasn't really necessary to do left, and I was pretty happy about it. And maybe, and well, I don't really say something bad, or I'm not really dissatisfied with this fact that I demand more from myself, and I hope I will live all my life like that, because I believe that in order to achieve something great, you need to aspire more and more and more and more. You need to be insatiable, and without this insatiability, if this is the right noun, I don't believe that it is possible to just reach your child dreams or your any goals, aspirations. And what I don't like about it is the fact that this thought of the fact that I'm not doing enough, I'm just I became 17 and I need to do much more now. I have so much on my shoulders and something like that. So thoughts don't really bother me, but what bothers me is the fact that I really became less successful than I was before, than I was, for example, a week ago. But also I understand that you can't be consistent all the time. I've said it before that I understand that in my life there would be those ups and downs, and uh, and you need to do something about it. You don't need to think about the fact that, oh my god, I will have a dark stripe, we call it that in our country. I'm not sure whether there is that kind of just collocation in English, but it means just a sad or negative period of a life. And what I've said that it is really stupid to think that, well, I will have this dark stripe sooner or later, and I need to be just ready to it. I need to think every time about it. I always need to think about it, but in my opinion, it's just stupid. It's stupid to live thinking about something which you don't have today. It's really stupid to spend your time and energy thinking about things that were past and that would maybe occur in future. And I'm sure that I will just do something about it, but those few days were just, I don't know how to say it, just I'm not satisfied with myself at all. I think that I need to do more and more and more and more, and every just step, not forwards, every step, not even back, but every step left, right, or even the fact that I don't make any steps feels like a loss. Feels like I lose myself, lose to myself, and this loss is kind of unbearable. It's one of the worst thing I could experience in my life, because it is really demotivating, and it's really, even for me, it's even pretty strange that I talk about things like that, because I'm generally a really positive person and optimistic person, but I just, this lack of productivity for a few days in a row is really unpleasant to me, because I believe that I've said it even today, even in this video. I think that every time you don't do anything, no, I didn't say it. Every time you just don't do anything, you get further from your dream, and I can't bear it. I can't bear the fact that that there is a possibility of me not achieving my goals. I don't want to live in that world. I think that it would be even better to die than to live 60 or 70 years thinking about the fact that you didn't do anything you could have. I've said it in one of my first videos. Well, and right now I'm not talking about something, I haven't got any destructive thoughts. I'm just saying that for me it's much greater to live all my life with this insatiability, with the thought that I'm not doing enough, but doing much more than other people even would think that is possible to do, than thinking that I'm doing enough, treating myself really just, I don't know how to say it, not with the respect, but as with a pity or grief. I'm not sure whether those are appropriate words. I just believe that in order to achieve something great, you need to treat yourself hard. You need to treat yourself in a brutal manner, because I believe that hard times create strong men or women. Hard times just create generally strong people, and probably it's really hard for me to come up with a fully formed thought now, and I pretty much said everything about I wanted to say, so it was a great pleasure. I can't say that I'm giving up. I will never give up, and I'm just happy that I've expressed some of my thoughts now. As I said before, the only thing I can do is put more efforts, instead of just thinking how hard is it to live, how hard and how bad I've become, how productive I was. Instead of just having thoughts like that, I could do everything I could to become better than I was, and I will do it. because it is the only way to get what I want. So it was a great pleasure to express some of my thoughts. Bye.